A cargo ship arrived in Singapore recently with a huge dent in its side, and nobody can figure out why. The ship had traveled from Brazil to Singapore and was carrying soybeans when it left the Brazilian coast on October 11th, when it docked in Singapore. Workers noticed the huge dent, which had a hole about 3 feet wide and 2 feet tall. There are no records of the ship colliding with anything or any sort of storm activity that could have caused such damage. To make things even stranger, the metal in the affected area was not only bent, but also magnetized and slightly melted. And when the crew was interviewed, they said they had seen or heard nothing unusual while the ship was in transit. Now, this is a big deal because cargo ships are typically built to withstand the harshest of conditions. They're built to withstand collisions, strong waves, anchors, and ropes. The fact that this ship sustained so much damage has raised a lot of questions. Some people have suggested that the damage was caused by a large wave, but there's no evidence of that. If a large wave had hit the ship, there would have been other signs of damage, but the damage is very localized. It's just a small dent in one part of the ship. If it had been caused by a wave, the surrounding areas would have been damaged as well. Others have suggested that the ship may have hit an iceberg or a hidden reef, but again, there's no evidence of that either. If the ship had hit something hard enough to cause that much damage, there would have been other signs of impact. It would have been, for example, paint chips or scratches. But the area around the dent is smooth and undamaged. And then there's the fact that the metal has been magnetized, which is just bizarre. I mean, unless we're dealing with some sort of magnetic anomaly, which itself is already weird. It's hard to imagine how the metal would have become magnetized without some sort of external force. So what exactly could have caused this? Well, one scientist has come forward with a rather intriguing theory. According to a professor at Nanyang Technological University in Singapore, the damage could have been caused by high-energy contact with a force that is not of this world. Now, before you start rolling your eyes, hear me out. There have been plenty of reports of strange objects entering the Earth's atmosphere, and many of these objects leave behind an energy signature that remains in the air for days, weeks, or even months. This particular ship may have sailed, right, through one of these signatures, and the energy from the object may have caused the damage. It's hard to say for sure because we don't know what kind of energy signature it was. But if it had been a ball of plasma, for example, that would explain both the dent and the magnetization. Of course, this is still a relatively new and somewhat controversial theory, or research will have to be done to determine exactly what happened to the ship, but it's an intriguing possibility nonetheless. What do you think caused the damage to the cargo ship? Let me know in the comments below. And remember to subscribe for more videos like this one. Now, here's another interesting video that you might like.